Well, hello my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if you are new, welcome to you as well. This is Christine, your DIY craftaholic, so let's get crafting. Today I have 4 butterfly DIY inspiration for you, so let's jump right in. For our first inspiration, I'm using this piece of board that I got from Woodpecker's Craft. I have a woodpecker video coming up at the end of the month, so guys, make sure you are subscribed and your notifications on for that. We do have a giveaway in that video. Now, as you saw, I was showing you my nails. I'm putting on my gloves because I don't want to get paint all over my nails that I just did. So I painted the board with 2 coats of Waverly plaster. I got this stencil from Tami. It came in a pack with others, and I selected the Hello one because it had that little butterfly on there. And I'm going to be applying some Mod Podge just so the paint doesn't bleed. And I use the sponge dabber to just apply the Mod Podge on the surface of the stencil. And just use a small piece of painter's tape to hold the stencil in place. This ribbon I also got from Tami. Guys, if you are interested in anything from Tami, there's a link in my description box that you can click on, and for your first purchase you'll get 30% off. Now, Christine was being very adventurous on this day, so I thought that I could blend these 3 paints to give me an ombre effect. I wanted it very colorful, but as you can see, the blend of the 3 colors did not work as I anticipated. But here I am just going with it because it was already a mess, and I decided to just keep going from one mess to the next mess. So this is where I said it didn't look as though I wanted it to look. So I decided to change that. After I dried it, trying to save face here, but this color wasn't gonna cut it for me at all. At all. So I placed the stencil back on there and went over it with some chalk paint in black. And now it's all painted over. I'm going in with the black paint just to the white paint, I believe, yes, just to touch up a little area that did not cover properly, and then with the black paint pen highlighting that to let it pop a little bit more. And then for the ribbon, I'm using the ribbon to make a bow. Want to give it that shabby chic look, and that is why I was trying to blend the paints so that they could at least come close to the pattern on the ribbon. Now for the butterfly was looking a little pale, and also the tail of the ribbon was covering it, so I decided to paint it out. So I went back with the chalk paint and painted that until it was all covered. And then I took the Mod Podge and applied that over the surface and dried it. Because I'm going to be embellishing, I decided to apply the Mod Podge first. So for the ribbon, to get the ribbon on there, I used a piece of jute cord to tie that on. And you're probably thinking, Christine, why didn't you just glue it on? No, I didn't want to glue it on. So I took this stem of greenery from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just taking off a couple stems of the leafy part and the flowery part. Glue that on there. And then glue the bow over it. This ribbon is not wired, so it's looking a little flat. And then these are jute bows that I purchased on Amazon. I just glued one in the center. And now I'm just fixing the bow. Now because I took the butterfly out, I'm using one of these that I got from Dollar Tree, and these are rub-on transfers, and I'm just trying to figure out where I need to place it. And once I decided, I'll place it back where I took the other one off. I took a craft stick and I just transferred that on, and it's looking all so lovely. But then I went over now just to seal it in with some Mod Podge and a piece of makeup sponge, and then dry that. Now guys, you might think, oh, I'm done. No, I'm not done. There's more real estate behind here. I took one of these napkin I got from Tami, and this is perfect because it has butterflies on there. So I took a paintbrush with some water and just remove the piece that I did not want. Then I separated the panels. Now the water effect gives it the jagged edges. Here I took the Mod Podge again and applied some. Dried it a little and then place the napkin down. If you are new to my channel or coming over from the playlist, welcome. I'm so happy you joined me today. Here on my channel, I do DIYs on a budget, dupes, look for less, and some occasional Dollar Tree shopping hauls. If you love budget-friendly DIYs like these and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing and be sure to hit that notification bell. Hit it again and select all so YouTube notifies you whenever I upload new videos. Place the parchment paper over that. And then use the heat press to reactivate the Mod Podge and to get that sealed in properly. And I'm just using the water and brush to remove the excess napkin that I didn't want on there. Now on this side, guys, if you decide to use the reverse side of your project and you're using napkin, you can put that on however you decide to use. I wanted mine to be to the left and going all the way up to the top, so that's why you see me doing it this way. But as usual, your project, your inspiration, you do it your way. So I am just gently applying more Mod Podge to the outer part because that will seal it in. I don't like to use a lot because for me it bubbles and I don't like the bubbles. So I just use a little bit and then the heat to dry that. And then to remove the excess, I took the emery board or the nail file and filed that off in a downward motion. And then there you see me going again with the makeup sponge that still had some Mod Podge in there and just applying some finishing touches. So I used the heat press to just iron out the bow because the tails were curling all over the place. And then I'm gonna glue that at the top. So this is a piece of rub-on transfer from Dollar Tree transfer pack. You guys know what that looks like. So I selected Family is Everything and rubbed that on, and then I glued on the bow. And then here I took a piece of macrame cord and I'm just making a little hanger for that. And this will complete inspiration number 1 and 2. So now this is all done. This is the butterfly challenge hosted by Tami from Happiness Created and Ellie from DIY from House to Home. And we were challenged to make DIYs using butterfly inspiration. Butterflies, butterfly inspiration, whatever. I will leave their links in the description box below as well as the playlist. I am so excited because I know that all the creators on this list have a lot of inspiration for you. So make sure to check those out when you get done watching my video. Now for inspiration number 3. This is from the Dollar Tree, and this in itself is all so beautiful, but I did not want to do much to it. So I'm taking my utility knife and I'm just opening a little space at the top because I'm going to be using the battery pack. Now if you're doing your battery pack, you want to feed inward with the end because you want your battery pack to be on the outside. You're not feeding from the inside opening, you're feeding from the opening that you have just created. And then once you have fed everything inside, then you can arrange your lights however you want to arrange them. So once I got that done, I'm going to secure the battery pack right there. And so as not to apply hot glue directly to the cord, I took a piece of burlap ribbon and I cut that in strips. Here I'm just trying to arrange the cord so it's not showing. And guys, it did give me a little challenge. I'm not going to lie, it did. So once that was done, I just cut down strips of the burlap and used them to secure the cord on the inside. And now it's done. Now these are roses that I made from air dried clay from Dollar Tree using that silicone mold. I got that from Amazon. And these I had already made them and had them sitting down somewhere and painted them. So these were pre-done. So I glued those on. And then took another of the burlap ribbon, as you see, glued that to the center. And this piece is done. Now for inspiration number 4. This is from Dollar Tree, one of those galvanized butterflies on the stand. I'm removing the screws so I can work with the pieces in separately. Now to paint the galvanized piece, I applied some Mod Podge, and that's just to make the paint stick. And then dried it, and I'll be painting both sides. This is folk art tea rose. Trying to create a little ring from this piece of foam board. Once I had that drawn, cut that out, trimmed it down, and then used the sanding block to sand that down, and then painted it with the mocha that you saw me use earlier. I got these little mini butterflies from Temu, all laser cut and painted. And here I'm just trying to decide or to select the ones that I want to use. They have them in pairs, so I'm just making sure I'm not using two of the same. If you'd like to follow me on social media, there is my Linktree link in my description box, and that has all of my social media links. And if you'd like to help support my channel, I also have a Buy Me a Coffee link. But your biggest support would be to like this video, share, comment down below, because it does help my channel to be promoted by YouTube and so that other viewers like yourself can find me. And then once I arrange them on the little ring, I glue them down. What I'm making is a little butterfly wreath. So I glued them down right around. And left this little part open because I'm going to add a bow right there. Alright, so now that I've already finished my wreath, glued on my bow, I'm going over with some Mod Podge just to seal everything. And you want to be careful with your Mod Podge when you're applying it because you don't want to scratch the paint, because this is galvanized, so it will scratch it. So once I did that, I glue on my wreath. I just love this little butterfly wreath. It is so cute. And now I'm ready to replace the stand. I got this little screwdriver kit from the Dollar Tree. And then to distress a little bit, I'm using some of this distress ink. I got this from Tami as well, with a little brush, paintbrush, and I'm just gently doing the edges, not too much, just a little, to highlight or to define. And to give this a little bit more embellishment, I took the fine tip Sharpie and I wrote the word home right in the middle there. And that's done. And now we're here for the final reveal. Guys, let me know which one of these 4 DIYs you liked today. I think my reversible wood round pizza board sign is my favorite, but that's just me. Don't forget the host channels as well as the playlist down in the description box below. And if you love budget-friendly content like this and you have not yet subscribed, please do so before you leave. And I suggest this video right here or this playlist for more binge watching. And stay safe, my friend, until my next one. Bye.